Hello everyone, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 2013 movie Sweetwater. The movie is directed by Logan Miller and written by Andrew McKenzie, Logan Miller, and Noah Miller, and follows a young ex-prostitute who is finally married and is starting to settle down in a new little area. It's not really quite a town yet. It's on the verge of becoming a town, but it's not fully a town yet. And the town's kind of ran by this preacher type guy, and who is really bad. He kills people he thinks are awful sinners and stuff like that. He's just really evil character, bad character. And when he kills her husband, her new husband, she gets the help of the new town sheriff, because the other town sheriff, I guess, got fired or whatever, and there's a new sheriff played by Ed Harris, and she enlists his help and to take down the preacher and his group of people. The cast is okay for the most part. Jason Isaacs plays Prophet Josiah, who is the preacher in the movie. He's really the best thing about the movie. His performance is really good. I mean, he's always really good at playing bad guys, but this is actually one of my least favorite characters that he's played. Just really big jerk and everything. But January Jones plays the ex-prostitute named Sarah Ramirez, and Eduardo Noriega plays her husband Miguel Ramirez, and they sit together. He's not in it very much, of course. Well, he's actually in here for a good part of the movie, but good 45 minutes of it and everything. But this movie is pretty slow paced for the most part, and none of the characters are really that likable. Even Ed Harris's Sheriff Jackson isn't that likable. His performance isn't bad, but he doesn't really do a lot. He doesn't have a whole lot to do and everything. And he's kind of just he's just kind of in there. There's other characters in here that are played by actors I don't really know who they are, and then supposed to be country singer Jason Aldean is in this movie. I don't even know who he plays, because I don't really remember exactly what he looks like. But if it's the person I think he is, he plays one of the pieces of crap that Jason Isaacs' character that works with him, that helps kill innocent people and stuff and everything. But he doesn't really have that much to do, not very much dialogue or anything in this. He's not a very good actor. I mean, he's a singer, or a singer, because he's not even that good. But he's not very good in this. But Ed Harris was good for what he did, the best that he could with what he was given. He wasn't necessarily bad in it. He just didn't really have a lot to do. They didn't really give him very much to do in this movie and everything. But January Jones is pretty good. She's not one of my favorite actresses, but I haven't seen very much of her stuff. I think the main other movie that I've seen that she's in is the X-Men First Class movie, which I thought she was okay in. But she's alright in this. Not really anything special. I think they could have had a much better actress, and it would have gave the movie a much better emotional story. I think that someone like Jessica Chastain or someone like that would have been a lot better pick for this movie. But the score is by Marlon Davich. It's forgettable. I mean, there's not really much great music in this or anything. And of course, Jason Aldean has to have a song at the end of the movie because it's probably one of the main reasons he was even willing to be in this movie and everything. I didn't listen to it because I just can't stand him. But the cinematography was probably, besides Jason Isaacs' performance, the cinematography is really the only other really big highlight in the sets and stuff, because of course with it being Western, they have to have sets of the little Western town and stuff, and I thought they did a good job with that. But the cinematography and like the shots of the outside and stuff like that, it's just really beautiful scenery and stuff. But as far as the rest of it goes, it just, the movie's pretty boring for the most part. Nothing really picks up until like the last 15-20 minutes and everything. And a lot of times when Jason Isaacs plays villains, you always kind of dread it, seeing his character, because you don't know what he's going to do. Like in The Patriot, I mean, he was just really good in The Patriot and everything, and he was really good in Peter Pan as Captain Hook, and the Harry Potter franchise as Lucius Malfoy. He's one that I've always liked quite a bit, but this is just one movie that I don't really like very much. It's not really him. He's the only thing about it that was really, that him and the cinematography are really the only things that make this movie worth watching. It's definitely one of my least favorite Western movies, and was a really big disappointment because I usually love Westerns, and I was really excited about this because Ed Harris had been in another Western called Appaloosa, which I really love, and I was really hoping that this would be a really good movie for him. And getting Jason Isaacs in it too, I thought it was going to be a really great Western, and it just turned out to be an okay movie that is pretty forgettable for the most part. I'd give Sweetwater a 4 out of 10. It, like I said, the performance and the cinematography are really good. The directing isn't terrible. I mean, I don't know if Logan Miller has ever directed anything else. I've tried to look him up and I couldn't find anything, so I'm guessing this is at least the first thing he's ever done. So I don't think that it was, but I don't think the directing was all that bad, and the sets and stuff were really nice, but just the whole story and the way the characters were written just really weren't that big of a deal and everything. It didn't have much of an emotional impact or anything like that. You didn't really care who would have won and lost and everything. So, but yeah. Anyway, that's my review for Sweetwater. Feel free to like and subscribe, and you can follow me on Facebook at Ogreboy1992. And if there's any more movies you'd like me to review, or top 10 list, or movie series rankings you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments and I'll get to them as quick as I can. And thank you and have a good day. Also, if I don't post anything else before Thursday, then happy Thanksgiving to everybody, and have a good day.